Okay, so let's take a look at the employability skills framework. We can view an interactive framework by clicking here, and it shows us a wheel figure with employability and employability skills being broken down into three broad areas. So they've got applied knowledge, workplace skills, and effective relationships. So this is what this is put together by the Office of Career and Technical and Adult Education from the Department of Education, after taking a look at lots and lots of data from employers telling us the kinds of skills that are needed by workers in all sectors at all levels of employment. Okay, so that's a pretty powerful statement. So if we're taking a look at these employability skills, I'm going to start out with applied academic skills. Okay, so if I click on that, it tells me a little bit about what does that really mean. So that's using reading skills and writing skills, math strategies and procedures, and scientific principles and procedures. So I know immediately that there are going to be some of our teachers who say, wait a minute, I have to teach reading and writing and math and scientific principles. Well, if those are important skills that are important for either the technical program or the adult program that you're teaching, then the answer is yes. There are some that would argue that, boy, well, they should have had those skills prior to coming into that program. And, maybe that's a valid argument, but I would argue that, when was the last time you took a look at some of the important academic skills, some of these important academic skills? Maybe some of our students just need a little bit of a refresher. So the answer is we want to be really building these skills as well as the others. So if we move over to critical thinking skills, then we're talking about solving problems. We're talking about thinking creatively and making good decisions. We're talking about planning and organizing. Okay, so it's not just showing up to work, but it's thinking through complicated problems. Lots of our programs, the world that we work in is becoming more and more difficult. It's not just it's not just solving simple problems, but it's thinking through complicated problems and coming up with solutions to problems. Resource management has to do with managing our time, our money, materials, and personnel. So the resources that we provide our students, are our students taking care of those? The information use is, okay, so I'm running across a problem. Do I know how to access the information that I need to be able to solve that problem? How do I organize that information, analyze that information, and then share or communicate that information? Communication skills. We need to work with our students to improve their communication skills, both verbally and listening. That's going to be a tough one for lots of our students, learning how to listen, comprehending written material, conveying or sharing that information in writing, and observing. Systems thinking has to do with the processes and the procedures that are set in place. So if we're running our classroom, we want to be thinking about how our classroom is designed to mimic the processes and procedures that are found in the workplace. Okay, so that's that may sound really kind of heavy duty, but think about that. So, think about the processes and procedures that we have in the workplace. Everything from policy manuals and, employment manuals and policies and, time at work and being late to work. There's all kinds of things that we do in the workplace that we can translate into our classrooms. How to use and understand technology. Boy, we take this for granted because so many of our students are really strong with their technology use, but we need to provide opportunities to practice those and to learn new skills. I'm 52 years old, and if you would have told me a couple of years ago I'd be making a video every single week and putting it up on YouTube, I think I would have told you were crazy. So yeah, we can learn new things, and I think that's really important to share that with our students. Personal qualities. These are the kinds of things that I think many of us would refer to as those soft skills. Many of us would say, boy, young people today, they sure have a difficult time with this. And yeah, there's a tremendous amount of research that has to do with the differences between baby boomers and millennials and how they look at personal qualities, responsibility, self-discipline, flexibility, working independently, demonstrating a willingness to learn, being open to learning new things, integrity. Boy, that's a tough one to teach, but I think that's really important conversation for us to be having, along with professionalism and taking initiative and responsibility for our own professional growth and displaying a positive attitude, sense of self-worth. And the last one is interpersonal skills. So getting along with others, that's time and time again. Managers and employers, oftentimes, if they have a difficulty with an employer, it's not because they don't know the technical skill on how to complete their job. It's because they can't get along with anybody. They have a difficult time with gossiping and bickering and drama in the workplace. So we have to let our students know, we have to share with our students the importance of getting along with people that we sometimes don't want to get along with. Responding to customer needs, leadership qualities, how to resolve conflicts, and how to respect individual differences. This is a quick rundown of all of the employability skills that are on the employability skills framework. I hope you'll take a little bit of time exploring those. This is just a quick little introduction.